Hello Aries, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. My apologies for the lateness this week. Your sister here is running out of energy. Yeah, and more so than giving out readings, what I like to do is have balance. So I appreciate you for allowing me that. And here I am for you Aries for the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's see what is up for you Aries. Aries. Whew, Aries, as soon as I pick up these cards and I say Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter, the first thing I feel is a pang of anxiety in my chest. Something is coming up for you, Aries. Something is coming up for you, and it is making you nervous. What's going on here? Because it takes a lot to make an Aries nervous, I'm just saying, depending on your moon and rising. All right, here we go, Aries. What's going on here? Oh, there it is. That's the anxiety right there. We've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. That's what it is. It's right there, Aries. This is the, I want to go, but I can't. I want to go, but I shouldn't. I'm not prepared to go. I don't have my words prepared. I'm not really sure what I'm going to say. I got to stop and go over the things I'm going to say first. This is the anxiety. This is, I want to, but I can't. But I should, but I don't think I will. But I think I want to. That's what this is. Yeah. It's also here. It's also here in the future here. It is the King of Cups in the reverse, who is someone who is possibly not emotionally available at this time. Someone whose heart energy is all over the place. Someone who is maybe subject to outbursts. I feel as though that with all the blue in this card, we're looking at throat chakra. Someone is not able to speak out the words that they want to say without getting all tongue-tied and choked up and all in their feelings. And I feel like, yeah, someone is going over the details here. The details of what am I going to say and how am I going to not be emotional saying these things. Whatever you want to say, I feel, is attached to your heart. And that is the cups, right? The King of Cups is not necessarily in charge of their feelings because things are bubbling to the surface. So we have the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Cups. There is, I feel like you will eventually make this decision, Aries, and maybe in the week ahead, but I feel like you will make the decision to bring this energy, this cycle, to an end, right? They're both swords. And I feel like you've been not only, well, I feel, first of all, you've been hurting yourself. It's like you feel like if you bring it to an end, it may not end up in the Ten of Cups. You may bring it to an end. You may decide just to rush in, and then it's not what you wanted it to be. But understand the universe is saying different here. Saying, look, you will have emotional happiness if you just allow the cycle to close. What cycle are you closing? The cycle of the being unsure of yourself, thinking that you don't have the words, thinking that you can't speak out loud. It's okay to show your feelings. It's okay to show your emotions on the surface, Aries. And I know you fight to keep those under the surface, as this King of water does. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, because we're in a general reading, but mostly Scorpio. When I think of Scorpio, the first person that comes to mind for me is Gordon Ramsay, the person who is very astute or stoic on the surface, but is really emotionally connected to everything in the underneath. And I think going into the future here, you're working on trying not to be this emotional, but understand that emotions are beautiful, especially when they're shown to the right person. And I feel like if you do decide to move forward, because some of you won't, some of you will allow this to keep you where you are, stuck to the past energy and not ready to make change, because that's really what the the Ten of Swords is about. It's about making change. It's about allowing painful cycles to close, communications and connections that were not kind to you, people that you feel stabbed you in the back or lied to you. It's like you feel as though you still have some of those feelings, and in order to be able to move forward, you're going to have to close that cycle. Yeah, that cycle of overthinking it, right? Because we've got in this 10, right? We've got the progression, the 8 to the 9 to the 10. The 8 is the overthinking. The 9 is I can't do this. I can't even sleep at night. And the 10 is I have to stop. And when you do, here it comes. Here comes the 10 of Cups. All 10 cups, the wish fulfillment, the family, whatever way you view the 10 of Cups. It is, emotional contentment. It is peace. And peace can, a byproduct of peace can be happiness here. I feel like you want to communicate with someone and you want to move forward. You want to create movement. I feel as though you want to move towards, we've got this boat here, boatload of people moving towards the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands has been coming up a lot lately, especially for you, Aries. It came up, I believe, in the sneak peek for the week, which is already uploaded. I feel as though that you want to feel as though you've learned enough lessons to be able to propel you forward. I feel like in this boat, there are a few people, and it could represent you and a couple of other people that are your family, I feel, that you need to be strong for, but you don't feel emotionally strong. And I feel as though you need to feel as though you've learned enough lessons, and you need to be able to have the strength to move forward to make this communication. I feel like the reason you haven't made this communication, or the reason that the Knight of Swords is in the reverse, is the reason you're holding yourself back is because you're not sure what to say. That's what it feels like to me. We have a lot of blue here, right? A lot of blue, which is throat chakra, which is I need to be able to speak. I need to move away or move towards this energy here of the 8 of Wands. I need to reach out to somebody. I need to have the strength, the emotional strength to reach out to someone. I feel like your emotions are all over the place, Aries, and that's why you haven't reached out yet. Let's keep going here. Yeah, my heart's beating a little fast, Aries. I feel as though there's some anxiety here. Anxiety that you won't say the right words, that you've not learnt the right lessons. I feel like you want to be a little more vulnerable. We have the Tower, wow, next to the 4 of Coins in reverse. The 4 of Coins in reverse is, of course, being a little more vulnerable, sharing, being open, more open to open to communication, open to conversation. I feel like with the Tower here, that the energy of the Tower is here because I feel like it is going to cause, I feel like you are going to have an intervention from the universe, which is going to cause you to move forward, to make this communication and share whatever it is that you have not been sharing in the past. I feel like you've been closed off to a certain person. I don't believe it's all people, but I feel like you've been closed off to a certain person, and I do believe that it's to guard yourself because you've been hurt before. I feel as though this Tower is going to cause you to reevaluate. Yeah, to reevaluate what it is you're looking for, to reevaluate why you've emotionally disconnected and what you're moving towards. What I think you want is the partnership. I think that you're looking over the details really carefully of what sort of value do I bring to a partnership, or what sort of value am I going to get out of a partnership, and how can I get into a partnership if I'm the King of Cups in the reverse? I don't feel like I'm on solid ground emotionally. I need to be strong in order to move forward. We're going to clarify that the Tower energy here, because I do believe that is the guided intervention from the universe. It's time for you not only to walk away from whatever doesn't serve you, because I do believe what is not serving you right now is your thoughts and emotions. I feel like you're overthinking it. I feel like you need to bring some sort of something to an end here. I feel like you've been hiding something, that there's something you haven't been saying to someone, Aries, and I feel like you want to speak it out. We have six swords here, and we have one sword that is being held by the knight. The knight that's in the reverse, that's you holding yourself back from speaking your truth. 7 swords is the lie, the deceit, the getting away with something, the thief in the night. That's what it is. And I feel as though the Tower's coming in to clear up all that energy for you. But you need to get up and do it. This is, the Page of Wands is about getting up and doing things. It's about good news. It's about things coming forward and making you go on a path and passion. But when it's in the reverse, you're not taking action. This is the inability to take action, hoping it's going to come your way or hoping it's going to manifest without you actually getting up and taking action toward it. We have the card of the Chariot here, which is Cancer. And we have in this Cancer season, right? We have the energy of that I feel is connected to this emotional energy, which is kind of getting away from you at the moment. I feel like there is the Chariot here, which tells me that you want victory. You do want to move forward. I feel like you live a distance from this person, that you have decided that you want to move towards. But you have to take the action. This person is open and ready for you. They're ready to give you reciprocity here. They are ready to give you the reciprocity, but if you don't get up and take action, I feel as though this whole thing is in a stall because of these 2 pieces here. That and the fact that I feel that you're scared to get emotionally hurt again. You want the reunion, possibly with someone who has fire in their chart. The Queen of Wands is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. In a general reading, all 3, right? Someone who has fire in their chart, possibly the big 3. And I feel as though this is someone that you want to take action toward. You do or have been manifesting this person. And if this is a feminine energy and this is how you're looking at it here, I feel like this feminine energy is in charge of herself. So this could be you or this could be your person, but I feel like this person is really in charge of themselves. I feel like what this Queen of Wands doesn't see is that you're about to take action and move forward, the Chariot. And I feel like you want victory and some sort of a partnership with this Queen of Wands. Or if you are the Queen of Wands, maybe you want the partnership, or if they are, maybe you want the partnership with them. But I feel like what's stopping you here is the Page of Wands in the reverse. The inability to be aware of that you must get up and take the action. And that is something, that's a pattern, a thought pattern from the past, I feel. And that's why the Tower is here. The Tower is here to shake you out of your tree, Aries. It's time for you to stop stalling, because there is, right here, there is a reunion on the books. I feel like you do want to take somebody out. So if you are looking at this as your queen, then I feel like you want to take the queen out. You want to start and open a new cycle here. But understand, before cycles can open, cycles must end, right? So we have the 10 of Swords. You must end a cycle of silence before you can move forward. So the Fool tells me that you're ready for anything. You're ready for the new start. You're ready to jump off the edge, take the leap. It's an educated leap, I believe. I think you know what you're getting yourself into. You could be the King of Wands. Or you could have fire in your chart double. Who knows, right? But we have the King and the Queen here. You see this person as your soulmate or someone that you have a deep, fiery connection to. There is an incredible attraction for each other, you for them and them for you. So whether you are the masculine or the feminine, you are represented here. And the Fool to me is Aries as well. Let's take a look at that Tower here, because I feel like the Tower is what shakes you out of your tree and brings you to the realization that we must have communication here, and that it is time for you to start moving forward, taking your lessons, moving forward, and looking for this emotional connection. Okay, wait, that's a lot of energy, and it's all sitting in my chest. All of it. I'm just going to move this a little bit here. All right. Tell me about the Tower, please. I feel like you do decide to go against what you think might be better judgment, and you do reach out to this person, but I think it's the doings of the universe. I feel like the universe is intervening on you here, Aries, because you've been holding yourself back. Tell me about the Tower, please. We've got Temperance, we've got the Ten of Wands, and we've got the Seven of Cups. So I feel like, yes, the universe is like, look, Aries, you've been carrying this burden for far too long. It's time for you to unburden yourself and get some balance. Temperance is also the moment of alchemy. Everything is going to be right in the moment that it is for you to move forward. You will know, you will feel it. The universe will urge you and you will answer, regardless of whether you're in the energy of the Knight of Swords or not. We have the Seven of Cups, yeah. And we have the Seven of Cups and the King of Cups. The Seven of Cups is telling me there is emotional overload here, that you have a lot of options and you don't know which one to go with, or you are looking at excluding all other options, because we have the movement to the 8 here. 7 to the 8 tells me that you make a decision and you start moving forward on it, even though you're not necessarily in the best frame of mind emotionally. There he is. There's the King of Swords in the upright. Yeah, I feel as though we've got the Five of Wands and the Death card. It's death to indecision. It's time that you made a decision. I feel like you have decided that whatever words you have are going to have to be good enough, and if it's meant to be for you, it will be. And you are putting an end to this overthinking, fighting within yourself, having indecision, not really knowing what to do. I also feel like what's been holding you back is the thought of, when people find out that you're moving forward to this certain person, there is going to be gossip, and I don't think you care anymore. There it is. Knight of Cups. It is love. It's time for you to answer the call. You've been in your head by yourself, hermiting alone for long enough. It's time for you, dear King. It's time for you to move forward and get some balance. There we are. You are going to get justice in this situation if you are strong enough to close this cycle of watching, right? It's all you've been doing is watching, and now it's time to learn what's going to happen after you decide that this transformation of you, yeah, it's time to move forward. We've got indecision again. We've got 7 and 1 is 8, but I feel as though it's time for you to learn that being honest is the best policy, because after that comes love. Yeah. All right, going to go for now. Aries, thank you so much for coming here and watching this. If you're interested in a private reading, please look below. Look for the yellow dot. You can get me over at Wizio, and my readings there begin at $40. I'm going to go for now. Thank you, and I will be back. Love you guys. Bye-bye.